let me talk to the only lady that we have here today. Wrestling.
Where? Eat your heart out.
Wrestling.
Eat your heart out.
Madusa, wrestling is a sport that seems to be dominated by men. I mean, do you see women, as women have gotten into more and more jobs and how things have changed in our society as a whole, do you see women playing a more important role in professional wrestling?
More important role, yes. It is a male-dominating sport, but there is a lot of room for us women. And there's one thing I want to get straight with you. When we're on breaks and so on, I wish you'd stop asking me out behind the scenes. You know, no, it's really...
Who never thought that of old odds?
Well, I am not going out to dinner with you either. I can't. I only go out to dinner with the two best men, Mr. Magnificent.
Well, there goes 8 years of marriage right down the drain, you know?
Well, face it.
How did you, now, let me ask you a question.
I don't think I want to answer anymore to you.
Well, but this is important because you are a manager, and it's something new in wrestling, and I have yet to this day tried to figure out what a manager does. I mean, what do you actually do?
Quiet, little people. As a manageress, I have two very busy men. I am very busy negotiating contracts for these two. I mean, I have to keep them on their toes, keep them in shape, and personal appearances, everything. I mean, our job, I mean, it's big-time money, and we've got to keep that in mind.
Is this part of the, Verne, this is something new. I guess they have had managers all along, but it seems like there are more managers today. Is that part of trying to add maybe some more entertainment, more spice?
Well, we've always had managers. As long as I've been wrestling, which was 35 years,
this is probably the best-looking one they have had.
Ever had managers in professional wrestling. And some of these fellas seem to think that they can wrestle better if they have managers. Some people that handle their affairs, but most of the wrestlers are independent contractors and do their own thing.
A question to the wrestlers. The fans, even in this closed situation, the fans, I mean, they really get into it. Could you tell me some of the stories where things may have gotten a little out of hand in some of the arenas? I mean, have you ever been afraid of the fans, and have there ever been attacks or anything?
I've been attacked a lot of times. I've been stuck with knives. I know Verne's been shot at a couple of times.
Well, I hadn't even mentioned that.
Shooting at him. They were shooting at
my opponent, I think.
Opponent in Chicago at one time. So fans, you know, are something to contend with. No wrestler, I don't believe, I've never met one that wants to hit or touch a fan. But a lot of times the fans do get out of line.
All the men always want to touch me, and I just can't keep the hands off. It's really bad. I have to get these two.
All right, let me ask.
I have to get these two to keep their hands off.
Let me ask Curt. You're right now. You're the heavyweight champion, but you're kind of on the bad guy side, if I can say that. I don't know.
Great guy, man.
Great guy side. Okay. And you know, people really get riled up. I mean, it's one thing to get real excited, but do you think that sometimes the fans go too far? And when you go in and out of that arena, because I've seen this many times at wrestling matches. I mean, it could be
It can get to be a dangerous situation to and from the arena, and of course in the arena. You know, all them people are sitting out there, and I think that they themselves would like to be up in that ring and just can't do it because, well, they're not as athletic as I am, or, you know, they just can never do it. They're just not weak or not strong enough to do it. But, you know,
when we come
do it
back,
for them.
I got to take a break here. When we come back, I want to talk to you, Verne, and some of the wrestlers about sex appeal. Is that a part of wrestling today? And are there more women attending wrestling matches than in years past? We will continue with Twin Cities Live in just a moment. Be right back. Now, Verne, back in the old days, I mean, this was pretty much a male type thing when it came to attendance, but now it seems like women are getting more and more involved. Is there, with big blonde guys and the big muscles and everything, is there a sex appeal to wrestling today besides you, Wahoo, and Ray the Crippler?
Yeah, good looking guys.
Oh, this is sex appeal here.
Well, let me
ask DJ. DJ, is sex appeal part of this? Let me get over here, Steve.
Well, I think any professional sport, there's, you know, sex appeals involved. You know, that's why they come, is to see the bodies. You know, if wrestling matches really sold money or sold tickets, then people would pay $10 or $12 to come see amateur high school wrestling matches, and they don't do it. They come to see the bodies, they come to see the glory, they come to see the glamour, and they come to see the athletes and the sport.
Do you consider yourself in show business?
Sports entertainment.
Sports entertainment, okay. Verne, one concern...
everything is sports entertainment.
Yeah, one concern for parents children really love wrestling. I watched wrestling matches when I was a kid all the time.
So did
but some parents are concerned because they say it's violent, that it may cause problems, that maybe it's not good for kids. Do you think it's a healthy thing? Do you think that it's harmless?
I think it's very healthy. I think every kid, whether he's ever watched wrestling or not, it's a natural tendency to wrestle when you're small. That's the first sport they do, I believe, other than run, probably. But they love to wrestle. You can think a year-old child watching wrestling on television, and you can hold their attention. And it's just a natural sport to kids. And I don't think that professional wrestling hurts it. I think the parents are watching them, and they're not going to let them hit each other with foreign objects, such as some people use.
What is the future of this sport when there is so much wrestling? At one time, there was, the AWA All-Star Wrestling.
Right.
Now there are 50 different organizations, it seems like. Can wrestling get overexposed?
Yes. Like any other sport or anything can get overexposed. If you eat too much steak, it gets tiresome. But so much with so much wrestling, I think we're beginning to feel those effects now, really.
What do you guys think the future of wrestling is? I mean, what do you think your future is as far as being a professional? Nick, I mean, what's the
World
future?
champions, AWA World Heavyweight Champions you're looking at here in the future. That's what I predict.
Once you win that, what do you do? I mean, do you get more money if you're the champion? I mean, obviously,
Yes, obviously we do. And I don't come out here and wrestle for the fun of it. I come out to do one thing, and that's to make money. And it's a business, and I treat it that way. And I don't care if you people like me or don't. We're good. And you people, I think you realize that. We have good bodies. We have a beautiful manager, and you're jealous.
How much?
And that's why the people don't like it.
How much?
Let's face it, huh?
Kurt, let me ask
How come you girls ask me out when I'm...
No, wait a minute here. Wait a minute.
Come to the match. You see how many girls ask me out. They're waiting in line.
How much money, and I won't ask for a specific figure, but maybe how much money can a wrestler make today if he's a champion and if he wrestles on a regular basis? How much money?
I would say it's unlimited. I
mean,
don't think there's any set level that one person can make in professional wrestling, and that's one of the main reasons I'm in it too, is that it's unlimited. You make what you want out of yourself, and how good you wrestle and how good you perform, that's your status. That's where you make your money. World champion, they make the most money. I'm the world champion, and I'm a happy guy.
I mean, can you get rich doing this?
Well, I think the thing that they don't understand is it's not only wrestling, it's the merchandising, public appearances, endorsements. A wrestler today could make as high as $3 or $4 million in a year with all of it put together.
$3 or $4 million in a year, really? That doesn't happen very often.
No, it's just happening with the marketing that's coming. You mentioned marketing, and this is a big factor. Companies have not taken advantage of wrestling before. Now they're beginning to do it. And they're finding out that wrestling can sell their product for them, so they're coming to the wrestlers to sell them.
Because it's the #1 television sport. Wrestling is on television more than any other sport, more than anything. Wrestling is shown on television more than anything else. So the popularity of the wrestlers grow through the sport. Then they're used for TV commercials and for selling cars and for selling beer. And it's,
Do you think you get the respect as an athlete? Do you think people look upon you as an athlete, as, say, a National Football League player?
They better.
For a long time, Bob, on commercials, wrestlers have sold more products easier on telethons. They've made more money than any other type of athlete that they've invited on there. And they're really starting to get into it now and know that wrestlers can do a lot.
Okay, now, just 4 seconds. We're going to be back in just a second. It is one thing to see wrestling on TV. If you've never seen it live, you ought to do it at least once because, I mean, those guys are flying around. And when's the next time that they could see the...
Well, November 1st, Bob, in Minneapolis Auditorium, there's $100,000 going to the winner of the Battle Royal. Also, Mr. Curt Hennig, the world champion, will be wrestling my son Greg for the world's title. There'll be about 5 other great bouts down there. It's going to be a fantastic night of wrestling. Part of the proceeds, again, going for learning disabilities.
My thanks.
And I'm inviting you.
I will be there. I want to be down there for the Battle Royal.
You're going to announce the Battle Royal.
Great, I'll be there. Thanks to all the wrestlers. All-Star Wrestling. Thank you very much.